You too. What's up with you? Waiting for some people to pop in the comments, bro. See what's up with it. You feel me? Waiting for some people to pop up in the comments. See what's up with it. Record, what's up with it? I think last time you got blocked, so just come on here with some good conversations. Don't come on here with that crazy trolling. So I believe you got blocked last live, if I'm not mistaken. You did. I think you got blocked last live. So come on here with a quick, conversation. This is a quick live. I haven't really went live like that, so I ain't really get a lot of watch time in here like I want to. But I want to come on here for a quick network with everybody, quick build. You feel me? A quick build. Let's see some legs. Nah, you definitely was there. I remember names pretty well, man. Yeah, I remember people names pretty well. Yeah, you definitely got timed out. There is a stop. Nah, I mean, I do remember timing you out though, but as long as you come on here respectful like you is, you good. Happy Easter to you. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. You feel me? Anybody know what Easter really stands for? You dig? It ain't about no damn bunny rabbits and eggs and all that shit. Like I said, bunnies don't even lay eggs. I don't know where they get that myth from. Why do we always gotta tell lies for one thing? That's one thing I don't get about us. Like, and I think that's mostly like Americans. I don't know how this in different countries. We always gotta tell this fairy tale shit. Like, tell the truth about the resurrection of Jesus and stuff like that. Like, tell the real story. You feel me? Like, Jesus rising up from the dead and shit like that. Like, all this Easter bunny type shit is kind of corny. Like, it takes the. I get it's fun for the kids, but bro, you gotta see the truth. Yeah, it's real tough. Yeah, it's white lies. That's exactly what it is. Why do we tell kids white lies about Santa Claus? I mean, Easter Bunny. Like, why? Why? Like, what is the purpose of it? And whoever took that like away is a bitch and get it across and rose. Yeah, and rose from the dead. Everybody hit that like button. So why do we tell myths? Why do we tell lies? Where does the Easter Bunny come from? I mean, I pretty much know where it is. He said, like homie said in the chat, it's white lies. Certain people made that myth to take your mind off what really happened and who did this to Jesus, and people want to change the narrative, and I want to get into more details about stuff because YouTube like to block you when you talk about history facts. Yeah, that's exactly true. People like stories, but why do they like stories? I mean, why can't we tell the real story? Because the real story is a story too. But we tend to turn to tell fake stories. That's what I'm getting at. We tell fake stories. We don't tell the truth about Christmas, Jesus' birth, and then Jesus' resurrection. We don't talk about none of that. Like we talk about lies, and most of that is from Americans. We don't. If you go to different countries, it's not quite like the same. But you know better than that. That's seven for Like I said, I'm not even gonna acknowledge shit. You just going through timed out, bro. Like that's as easy as that. He said, "Do you have time to talk about Jesus? We need to talk about Jesus. This is the day he rose up from the dead. This is the day that Jesus rose up from the dead, and a lot of things changed. So yeah, we do need to talk about Jesus. It's Easter, right? It's the day that Jesus rose up. Easter. You know what I mean? Like, where does the word Easter come from? Like, is that a sign of some kind of Greek stuff? You feel me? Like, where that name even come from? It don't matter what religion I am. I might not claim a religion, but I respect all religions: Islam, Christian, Judaism. I respect all religions because they all talk clearly close about the same shit. You dig? They all have Jesus in it. It's all a creator. You feel me? It's all the same shit. It just all has different names. So if you Christian, you this and that. Like I just said, you don't have to claim a specific like religion to me is like claiming a gang. You know what I mean? It's like claiming a set, but you being a part of the under the same umbrella or something. I don't classify as any religion. I classify as a spiritual person, but I have respect for everybody's religion. That's my answer right there. I'm a spiritual person, so I do not claim any religion, but I am a spiritual person that believes in God, that believes in Jesus. I believe in all of that. I just don't have to classify myself as that, or as a Christian, or as a Muslim, or a Catholic. I don't have to do that. No, there's no purpose of doing that. That's like being a part of like a gang or something like that. Like and then other people, one thing I don't like, a Muslim person won't get along with a Christian. A Christian person won't get along with a Catholic. I'm like, come on now, yo. No, I am none of that. I don't claim a religion. I am a spiritual person that respects all religions. So that is the difference. I am a spiritual person that respects all religions. Yeah, I have all kinds of, I have Muslims in my family, there's Christians, there's Catholics. That's why I said I respect all religions because I believe in all the stories. All the stories are pretty much like the same. It's just the Muslims believe that Jesus is more of a saint, but they still believe in Jesus. They talk about Jesus in the Quran. They talk about Mary. The Bible does. The Catholic does. You know what I mean? A lot of the religions still talk about the same thing. It's just in their aspect of stuff. And that's a whole nother story about history. I'm more talking about how come we all tell lies. It's not about if you're Christian, you're Muslim. It's why do we tell lies? Dude, does your soul belong to nobody's soul belongs to Jesus because Jesus' soul went to God. Okay, that doesn't make sense. What you're saying anyway. God, God and Jesus are two different like deities. Like Jesus lived here, and his father is God, or what you say the creator is. Jesus is not the creator. Like people get that fucking confused too, which is crazy. Which I don't. That's another myth and lie. I don't understand why people believe that too. Where Jesus used to talk to a higher being. He didn't talk to himself. He talked to somebody higher than him. He talked to the creator. That's why he used to call from his father. He's not his own father. So that doesn't make any sense anyway. So no, my soul don't belong to Jesus. My soul belongs to the person that Jesus was talking to. You dig what I'm saying? My soul belongs to the person that he was talking to. It don't belong to him. I believe that his sacrifice helped us live and everything, and I respect him for that. But no, he's not God. That's two different like sides. You dig? Like he's more like a saint. Well, then read between the lines of what I'm saying. You say you don't understand what I'm saying. You saying, "Do my soul belongs to Jesus?" How does it belong to Jesus if he's not God? I'm just like, if you want to start like a conversation, how does it belong to him? Like Jesus is not God. Hey, what's up, William? We just over here having a conversation that it might be touchy to some people. You know, what I mean, since it's Easter, we are having like a little religion topic conversation. Really, I'm asking questions about why do we tell lies about Easter, and we don't talk more about Jesus rising up to the dead. Why do we put these myths out? That's just another name. Like you trying to say Yahweh, you mean like God? Yeah, you could say Yahweh, you could call him God. But yeah, but Jesus and God was just the Lord's name. I believe that too. Like I said, Yahweh is more of more understanding. Um, I do feel like, a lot of people get it twisted too. A lot of people get it twisted with Jesus and God. And they say, do you pray to Jesus? I'm like, no, I don't pray to Jesus, because who did Jesus pray to? You know what I mean? Like, who did he pray to? So that don't make sense when people say you pray to Jesus. No, I respect Jesus. I don't pray to Jesus. That never made any sense to me. Jesus and God is not the same person. That's not the same person. What are you talking about? Jesus is not his own father. When Jesus talked about when Jesus prayed like Father help me, he's not talking to he's not talking to himself. You know what I mean? He's not talking to himself. You get what I'm saying? Like, make that make sense to me. If you're saying that's the same person, are you saying that God and Yahweh is the same person? But Jesus and God ain't the same person. Jesus and, like, okay, explain Trinity. So you trying to say that he's the same person in a different life or something like that? What you trying to get at? Because a lot of people get that confused. Like, yeah, he's talking to himself, like in a talking to like a person, kind of like, yeah, he's talking to himself. Like, he's basically, you're trying to say he made himself into his image and came down to the world. Basically, you're trying to say that. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to say that he made himself, but God made everybody into his image. He just didn't make Jesus into his image. He made every person into his image. We're all into God's image. That means we all can breathe, we can see, we can talk, we can touch, we have feelings, we all die. He made us all into his image as in humans. It ain't just Jesus he made into his thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, he didn't make just Jesus into his what you say, like, well, he made Jesus into himself. That's not true. It can exist as liquid ice or cinnamon. Well, each foam looks and differently. The criminal mix the stuff up they done made up. See, yeah, that's a good breakdown, Shelly. Right? That's a good breakdown, Dolly. That's a great. So I think of it like properties of water. It can exist as liquid ice or cinnamon, while each form looks and acts differently. The criminals make up the stuff they are. Yeah, well, that's pretty much kind of what I'm getting at. If it makes any sense, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like when people look at the sense like God made Jesus into his image, I'm like, he made everybody into his image, like, per se. We're all in God's image. We all can see, we can talk, we can touch, we can talk, we can hear, we can feel, we got feelings, you feel me? But they are different. AC, like I said, this is a touchy topic that don't make sense. And then, but really the topic is the real topic of this page different yet same. So when you say different yet same, see, I don't want nobody to get touchy with this, but talk about religion or Jesus could be touchy because everybody portrays it different. Um, so it's like I don't feel like it's a right or wrong answer. I just feel like it's how you take it. How I look at it is, people want to know my feelings. I take it as God made all of us into His image, and Jesus is more like a prophet. Like, you could say, like, more like His son. You feel me? More like a prophet, somebody that never will come around again. You think what I'm saying? Somebody that won't come around again, that can do things that we can't do. You feel me? That we needed him to get where we at, like a prophet. Like, just like the Muslims would say Muhammad is their prophet. So I feel like he's more like a prophet, that because it don't make sense then, because we're all in God's image. So what's the difference between us and Jesus then? You feel me? He said he made himself as a human. Okay, so if he made himself into a human, so when he became a human, who was he talking to then? You dig what I'm saying? So if he made himself into a human, who was he talking to when he asked for help or guidance? Who was he talking to? Because if he wouldn't be talking to somebody else if he is who he is. You dig what I'm saying? If it makes sense to you, he wouldn't be talking to. I get what you're saying though. I guess I know the story. He made himself. He Trinity. He made himself into pretty much like a human. He came to the world, but who is he talking to? So the Bible don't really break the stuff down specifically because who is he praying to? Who is he talking to for guidance? Who is he asking for when he needs help? When he's trying to figure out stuff? Who was Jesus talking to then? He wasn't like he was talking to himself. You think what I'm saying? Like, does it make sense? Like, was he talking to himself? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, make it make sense. And I know it gets touchy to people because then you it makes you think now. When people have to think, that people don't really like to think because you're stuck into your ways, and that's how I was too. I know that's not what his name is. I know that's not what his name is for sure. And I could go deeper into that, like where the story really comes from, and then that's going to hurt more people's feelings. So I don't like to go too more deep into it because there's a whole nother story where people believe that that story even comes from. You feel me? Like there's a whole nother world where people think, well, this story was taken from this. You feel me? I'm not even gonna go deep into that part. We're just gonna stay on this part right here. Because if I go into that whole other part, it's gonna cause a problem. You feel me? Like if you get too deep into it, it causes a problem. And YouTube don't really like that type of stuff. So I'm not gonna go that deep into that other aspect of it. I'm just talking about who was he talking about then? Read Genesis 3:16. No, I come from like a Christian family. There's people that's pastors in my house and stuff like that, and that live around me. So I understand. I get it. I understand. But when I ask specific questions, a lot of people can't specifically break it down. You know what I mean? Like they're telling me to go read a passage, go read this. I'm like, I could go read it, and I could come back and ask you the same question. Like who was he talking to when he needed guidance? Who was when he asked Father? Like he's talking about his own self. He's talking like talking like as a third person. When he says when he's calling for Father and all that stuff, he's talking about his own self. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make certain stuff make sense. You said if I read the Bible, well, I know. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. The Bible don't break down specifically certain little details that like with me, I look at things a little bit different where I'm gonna question things. So you think the Bible breaks down every single detail about things? So the questions I'm asking for, you think I have to look deeper into the Bible? Okay, yeah, you might be right, recall. You might be right. Maybe I'm gonna take that passage you read that you put inside of here. I'm gonna reread that. And maybe I have more of an understanding about certain little things. And I'm sure, like you said, in different books, also in different texts. So yeah, I'm gonna take that. All right, facts. I'm gonna look into that. But that don't take away of why do why do we paint the picture of false like advertisement. So we paint this false advertisement about Easter bunnies and eggs and you feel me that has nothing to do with Jesus at all. Just to take away of the fact that Jesus was killed and came back to life, and then the people who killed him, that's who we're kind of hiding from. You get what I'm saying? Because now it becomes a culture problem now when we talk about the people that actually killed Jesus. You get what I'm saying? It becomes a touchy issue now. So I think that's why the whole eggs, that's how this conversation came upon. I think the whole eggs and Easter bunny shit is just it's a cover up because can't take the truth. People can't take the truth for some reason. So if you look at it, people are really, and I feel like it could be Christians too. Why are people hiding behind Jesus? Like people are trying to hide him, like shadow him, and make up stories that's false. I don't understand that. Even about his birthday, the whole Santa Claus shit. Like, come on now, bro. Like that shit is stupid. But I'm definitely gonna look into the right places. But a lot of shit I know, I'm really intelligent about this. Religion is something that I've been studying for a while. It's just a certain questions I ask, it turns into a debate about certain things. But I can tell you this: the story that you're telling me, I could go reread it. But I will tell you this: there's another story that's older than that story. That's all I'm gonna say that. So I think you might have to do a little bit more knowledge too of where they might have got that story from, because there's more to that. It's more to that story. That's why I say I'm real knowledge about a lot of things. Why we're talking about Easter right now, Mrs. Hill? We're talking about Easter. Since it's Easter, this is the day that Jesus has risen up. We're talking about Easter right now for a quick conversation. You feel me? We're talking about why do we lie about Easter being Easter bunnies and eggs and egg hunts and all that. And now basically Easter has turned into another holiday where kids want gifts. You know what I mean? It's like another Christmas now. So why has it turned to that? Like it's like more of a celebration than us even acknowledging what it really is now. It's a pagan holiday. Exactly. I was waiting for somebody to say that. We made it into a pagan holiday. So really what it is, it's not what we how we celebrate it. So we celebrate the shit false. That's what I'm saying. And now I'm waiting for somebody to say who started that off then. Why do we celebrate it false? Who are the people that made it that way? I'm not gonna say it. I'm waiting for people in the chat to say it. You feel me? Like who made it that way? Because it goes deeper than what people like are looking at inside the chat. Who made it that way? Where did the Easter bunny, the eggs come from? Where do Santa Claus come from? And if it's supposed to be about Jesus, we don't celebrate Jesus. We really don't. I mean, if you go to a church, they will acknowledge it, but anywhere else, it's not like that. People will go to a church and then they'll go home. Even at churches now, they have Easter hunts. They do all this extra shit that has nothing to do with Jesus rising up from the dead. And him rising up to the dead is very important in life history because without him doing that, a lot of we won't be around if he didn't. Our sins and none of that will, you know what I mean? Everything would be different if he didn't rise up from the dead. The crazy thing is on Easter is when yeah, that's not the concept I'm getting at. Recall, it's us changing the whole concept of what it really is. Easter bunnies, eggs. I get what you're saying. It's supposed to be a new beginning. I get it. It's like a new beginning. I understand. I get it. I get it. It's supposed to be like a new beginning. I get it. But we have taken away really what it is. So basically, I feel like we're kind of changing history of. That's what I'm saying. The bunnies don't even lay eggs. So that's a whole nother stupid myth. All we do is tell lies. So basically, what I'm telling about in this live is all we do is tell lies. We tell lies to our kids, and then a lot of us grow up with the same lies, and we can't break away from the lies. You did? We can't break away from the lies because we're programmed to believe in some shit that we think that we know is a fucking lie. So that's basically like what this whole live is about. Like, we believe in shit that we know. We know fucking bunnies can't lay eggs. We know that Easter has nothing to do with laying eggs or that. We know really what it's about, but we don't talk about it. And a lot of people don't talk about it enough. So that's kind of what bothers me. If it's going to be about Jesus rising up to the dead and changing like our sins, forgiving for our sins and stuff like that, that's what it should be about. It's gonna be about no laying no eggs, and then kids asking for Roblox cards and kids asking for gifts on this. Like that had nothing to do with it. So a lot of the story is wiping away now. I feel like as much like as there's technology and shit is wiping away the whole truth about shit now. It's wiping away the truth about shit. And when they find out the truth, then the whole. That's a fact. Happy Easter, Jess. Happy Easter. Yeah, happy Easter, Jess. Yeah, this has been a deep conversation, Jess, for the last half hour. We've been talking about Easter because I'm somebody that studies religion. I'm somebody that's real intelligent when it comes to this. So we've been breaking it down that I haven't seen enough of people really talking about Easter, and I'm talking about Jesus rising up to the dead. Yeah, I don't celebrate the Easter part. I don't celebrate the whole Easter bunny and none of that other bullshit and kids asking for gifts for it. So that's basically what we've been talking about, just breaking down the real history about Easter. And why do we all tell the same lie over and over and over and we don't tell what the truth of Easter is? And we keep going through the same cycle of this shit. Nowadays, kids are just asking for gifts on Christmas, for Christmas and on Easter now. But Easter is just another holiday when kids want gifts. Nobody cares about, oh, Jesus rose up to the dead and got forgiven for sins and all this stuff. Nobody cares. People forgetting the whole story now. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I believe in Most High, and I don't get down with the lies. That's what I'm saying. Now you see what I'm saying, Jeff. Now that's what I was waiting for somebody to say. I don't get down with the lies. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Just like, Miss Hill said, I don't mess with pagan holidays and I don't mess with the lies. I do respect the Most High and I respect the message of what Easter is, quote unquote. All that Easter Bunny shit, and really what it is like come on, we're set to tell lies. Then we go around telling lies to our kids. Come on now, come on now, that's bullshit. I always told my son it was me and his dad buying his gifts. Never told him about the tooth fairy, all that bullshit. Easter Bunny, Santa Claus. Yeah, my sons already know. They been knew that. They knew ain't no Santa Claus. They know ain't no Easter Bunny. They know all that stuff. Actually, my son got in trouble in school for that. My son got, hello, how you doing? How you doing? 5K, how you doing? My son actually got in trouble last year for telling kids that there wasn't no Santa Claus. He got in trouble. You feel me? He got in trouble. You know what I mean? Like with the kid, the teacher's like, oh, he can't say that. He could get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like he can't do this and that. Like because my son was telling other kids that there wasn't no Santa Claus. My son, or I told myself I didn't want my son to live in a lie. So my son already knew that me and his mom bought the gifts. He already knew that. So he knew that as he grew up. My son never believed in Santa Claus. He never did. He never believed in Easter Bunny. You feel me? So my son never believed in none of that stuff. So he's already been like he's not programmed like other kids is. So when he go to school, he like, when he sees Santa Claus pictures, he's like, oh, he's fake. That's fake. Like the story that there was a real person, Saint Nicholas. There was a real person that used to go around giving gifts. So that story is real. And then when Jesus was born, quote unquote, the kings did go and bring gifts, so that's where they get that. That's where they get that from. Them bringing gifts to Jesus when he was born. So we take that as like a celebration. Everything's a celebration of life. Then Easter is like a celebration of home raising up to the day. But now it just became the story has been erased. It's just about gifts now. You get what I'm saying? It's just about gifts. It's not about the story no more. It's just about gifts now. Everything's about gifts. It's not about the story of Jesus. The story about Jesus has been taken away now. That's the moral of this. At least we doing the right thing. Yeah, my son. Yeah, my son got in trouble from his teacher last year for breaking down the truth to other kids. Like, hey, your parents give you the gifts, and what it is he said it in school, and the kids went to their parents saying that, hey, mom, so and so, my son. He talking about my son. Hey, so and so said that there ain't no Santa Claus, and parents came back and you know I ain't really go to school, but some shit that his mom was saying. I'm like, who gives a fuck? I did the same shit. I did the same shit. Actually, other kids told me it. Other kids told me that there was no Santa Claus, and I actually broke my. I ain't gonna hold you. Actually, had me mad as hell. I found that shit out when I was in first grade that there wasn't no Santa Claus. Um, That shit fucked me up. My parents were trying to get me to believe it. They actually had somebody call the phone, act like they were Santa Claus, and I'm like, bro, the jig is up. There ain't no Santa Claus. I feel like I'm getting worn down in the years go by. Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's getting worn down, worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse now. Where the story it's fading away. That's basically what I'm saying. The story has faded away now. Now you get what I'm going with it, Jess? This is all a lie. So why do we live in a lie? And then when you call people out on a lie, then I'm like, yo, this shit is a lie. So if I'm saying the truth, why are you upset about me saying the truth about some shit? I don't understand that shit. I don't understand it. People like, oh, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. I'm like, why can't I? It's the truth. Like if you can't say the truth on here, then what's the point then? Just like with YouTube. I was breaking down some history facts about shit and showing pictures about some ancient, people from different, cultures and shit like that. And YouTube wants to stop my lives. I'm like, fuck it. Your ass is getting timed the fuck out just saying dumb shit. You gonna get timed out for 30 minutes. Go sit on the damn corner, eat some ice cream or something, bitch. Especially when we having a good conversation on here. Go sit down, go have some ice cream, some go cross your legs. Go do a handstand in traffic or something. Get your ass about here, man. That bullshit. That's another thing too with these trolls. A lot of these trolls, like I said, I'm not, I'm gonna go back and forth with the trolls and shit like that, which is cool. But yeah, all that disrespecting me, racist shit, y'all not gonna be on with that shit. Yeah, all that racist shit, yeah, that shit ain't going down on my page like that. Like, yeah, I'll go back and forth with people for fun. But yeah, all that extra shit, bro, y'all can say that shit right now. Because, as you can see, I could get real deep calls into like conversations about shit that I think is real interesting. It's real interesting. And I got more topics I want to get into. It's just YouTube kind of don't like it. YouTube, This what happened with my first page. I start talking about stuff like this, and YouTube shadow banned my page. That's the reason why my first page they get monetized. Well, it is monetized, but they um they stopped my watch hours from moving because of that shit, and I fucked my page up, and I lost all my watch time. You feel me? So that's why I made this page more into an open topic where we could talk about everything. But I'd rather talk about a lot of different shit. Yeah, YouTube be tripping. Said, bro, definitely Somali. Okay, if I'm Somali, if I'm East African, whatever you want to say, motherfucker, whatever. That's what's up, bro. People just want to come ahead and say random shit. You said I sound like Michael Jackson. You know what's funny too? The voice you heard Michael Jackson talking, that's not his real voice. Michael Jackson had a deep voice. Michael Jackson, and somebody just talked about that shit. Michael Jackson only talked real like high, like a high pitch, so he don't hurt his voice. So the voice you heard Michael Jackson singing and talking in interviews, that ain't his real voice. That ain't his real voice. That's not how Michael Jackson really sound. Bro, I'm not from Somalia, and I'm not from there, bro. I'm from America, bro. Put some respect on America. Yeah, he had a deep voice. That's why people get confused about him. How he used to, hi, hi, you know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson talking real quiet. He talked like that so he didn't mess up his vocal cords and shit. You know what I mean? That's the reason why he talked like that. He didn't want to mess up his voice, his singing voice and shit like that. That was a technique that his singer coach taught him how to do. So misunderstood, but what a word without two women at the same time. Oh, he just saying random shit, dude. See you dealing with haters better, bro. Man, I always deal with these little trolls and haters. I feel like when it comes to YouTube, I'm actually real straight when it comes to baiting trolls and handling the trolls. This is something I've been doing for the last few months, bro. This is fun to me. It's just more to it than trolls. It's more to it. Like it's more to this page than me going back and forth with trolls. You guys are getting timed out for this same stupid shit, bro. You get timed out for 30 minutes, bro. Go see if you could beat the car before the light changes. Go find something to do before I make this whole live dedicated to your ass. You feel me? You said that already. So you sound like Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson said, "Don't troll my chat saying the same shit." You said you not a troll. I don't know what the fuck you is. What's up, June June? I don't know what you is. I don't know if you a troll. If you come on here saying dumb shit, then I'm gonna call you a troll. Yeah, beat the cars before the light change, motherfucker. You understand? Beat the cars before the light change, motherfucker. See if you don't get hit by a car. The person I just timed out. That's what I said. Go to find something to do. Don't be on this page trolling me and shit. You said who's trolling? Just read the comments. Whoever's saying stupid shit is a troll. After we was having a conversation about Easter and shit like that, but I feel like we got to the subject about them telling lies about Easter and the stories getting wiped down and washed down after years go past and shit like that, and people really forgetting what the real Easter and Christmas really is, and religion getting washed down, and just a lot of shit that's changing that y'all not paying attention to. You feel me? So, this was a real good conversation. We were talking about Easter. Today is Easter. We're talking about Easter. Maybe you don't celebrate Easter because you're in a different country. I don't know. But we know we in America we celebrate Easter. Different some countries celebrate Easter. I don't know what you celebrate in your country. You could tell me if y'all celebrate Easter. Do y'all celebrate Easter? If you're not in America, do you celebrate Easter? Let me know. I don't know every culture. I don't know. Yeah, he rose from the dead. That's a fact. Some people don't celebrate it. I don't know. Like y'all let me know in the chat, but that's what we was talking about in the beginning of this live. All Christians celebrate. Yeah, that's what I say. All Christians celebrate Easter. That's a fact. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all celebrate, but it's just different. And you might look at, like I said, the whole Easter bunny, laying eggs and Easter being about Easter bunnies has nothing to do with Jesus rising up from the dead. So why do we all sit around telling that lie? You know what I mean? I'm just that's what it is. One question then who is controlling us and who is the enemy? Hey, who's controlling us then? Because we ain't controlling. We not in control. We not in control. For real. We was all in control. We all be rich. You know what I mean? We want shit. Have all the food we want. Nobody be poor. Who in control? We not in control. We definitely not in control of nothing. You're not even in control of YouTube. How many people think they control, like, you know how many people get famous on YouTube and really think you're in control? We don't own this YouTube app. YouTube could just, you could have 1 million subscribers and YouTube could just cut that shit off and be like, bro, you don't, your page is demonetized now. We don't own none of this shit, bro. Real talk. You feel me? We don't own none of this shit. You could go to work. You could be a good employee. You get fired tomorrow just because the job is want to have a cut down. You feel me? Probably a lot of people own YouTube. I don't really think there's one person that owns YouTube. It's probably like a whole company of people that own YouTube and people that own shares. We don't own YouTube, and the people that own YouTube, they're already rich. They don't give a fuck about being on monetized, none of that shit, bro. Like we all beneath them. I don't give a fuck if you the biggest YouTube. We beneath them motherfuckers. You say, yeah, it's Google. Google's what pays you. It's Google ads. It's Google. You feel me? So look at who owns Google, because that's who pays YouTube. That's where you get ad revenue from. You get it from YouTube ads. You feel what I'm saying? He said the little hate owns YouTube. The little hates. What does that mean? But that's false, Kevin. That's not who owns YouTube. Yo, can I get a shout out? Yo, recall, man. Salute to you. It's been a good conversation with you up in this bitch. Yeah, salute to you and your friend, Recall. Salute to you and your friend. Yeah, I mean, whoever you talk about, salute to y'all. It's been a good conversation. We live every day on here. I'm trying to build this channel up, but I'm trying to build this channel up with real good conversations. I'm trying to cut down a little bit of the trolling. I read it, like I said, the page is still moving. It's been a good live. Just having a real good conversation. I'd rather have a good conversation than have a bunch of just trolls in here all the time. That shit gets corny. What it meant, Gigi, want to know what's Gigi? What's Gigi? What are you talking about? Don't say no stupid stuff neither, because you will get timed out. Don't say no stupid stuff in here. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Yo, real, you got one more time to say something about you. Are you gay? Why are you gay? You got one more time. We don't do no gay bashing on here and no racism shit. We don't do spamming in my chat. That's what's up with you. But we don't do that funny shit. Now it ain't funny. They ain't. I don't take that as some serious joke, bro. Real talk. We don't do that shit in here. That's your warning right here. Let that be your warning, bro. You feel me? I let you breathe right now, but let that be your warning. Do it again, you getting timed out. Yeah, it's an open topic, but you're not gonna come on here and say whatever the fuck you want to say. That's it, bitch. I told you that one time. You don't get no fucking second chances in here. It ain't like that. You understand me? You don't get no second chances on here. When I say don't do it again, you do it again. Your ass is getting timed out. You getting blocked from the channel. Easy as that. I won't do nothing. You wanna find out? Huh? You wanna find out? Get your bitch ass up out of here. Go play in traffic, bitch. Go do a handstand in traffic, bitch. Your ass about here. Yeah, I'm not dealing with all these trolls like that. I'm putting these trolls in their place. Those are my little Junes. But like I said, you know how like a little kid disrespect you, put them on timeout or you whoop their ass. I put these motherfuckers in timeout like a little kid. That's why they motherfucking my Junes. Disrespect me on that dumbass shit like a little kid, you're gonna get treated like a little kid. You know what I mean? We don't play that little kid shit. We ain't kids on here. We ain't supposed to be. Supposed this is the 18 and up chat. This ain't for no little ass kids. When do you buy your bill and to shut your ass up, blood? Funny looking motherfucker. I can't delete all the trolls, and now I need to watch time for some of you trolls. We over here talking about Easter and why we all tell the fucking lie about Easter bunnies on Easter. Half you motherfuckers probably don't even understand what Easter is. You probably don't understand what fucking shit is. Bro, Earth is big. It's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. your time. Then where you at? Said Duran. I don't know if that's how you say your name right. What country you at? It's been getting butthurt like a little boy. Man, get your ass up out here. You definitely getting blocked for that stupid shit. I'm playing that shit on here. Got me fucked up. We think it's a joke, bitch. Said turn down the light. I ain't turning down shit. It's just a light right now, bro. That's it's a spotlight on my balcony. I can't turn shit down. That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. What you know about that song? That's just the way it is. It's Tupac. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Too bad. Shit. Are we seeing the shadow, bitch? Fuck you talk about, blood. Hey, if it's showing, it's showing, motherfucker. Let it show. Let it show, bitch. Hey, let it show. I mean, why you still working for the school? Just oh, you said jurors. Yeah, I'm getting transferred though. I'm not going. I don't want to work in that building no more. So I'm waiting to get transferred. That's why I've been out of. I'm in school though, but yeah, I still work for the school board. The funny thing is, I got an opportunity to work for the state. So I'm in between if I want to stay in the school board or do I want to go back in the state. The state pays a little bit more, but you don't get the same vacations as the school board. Um, so I got a meeting on the 16th with the school board about transferring right now. So and then I got an interview on Thursday for the state. So I'm gonna make my decision in 2 weeks, like what I want to do. Cause I gotta go to Jersey for like 2 weeks. So like that, I don't know if that's gonna make like mess up my decision, but yeah. But that's why I haven't been at that building. Like, I fucked them over because they try to do some bullshit. So I'm like, I'm just transferring out this building. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Working for the school have the nice days off. I mean, in my department, I didn't have all the days off like teachers do and shit like that. But I did get like Christmas off and a couple of days. I got all the Friday, the Good Fridays off, and the summertime I only will work like 4 days, 3 days. You know what I mean? So you know, it has its thing. Well, I'm studying HVAC. I'm trying to, either do it through the school board or go to a different company. But I might be doing something with the state. So, like I said, I got some things I'm looking into starting this week and the following week. I got some big decisions to make, and then plus I'm in school too. So once I get my certification and my license, I got real job opportunities coming after that anyway. But for the time being, yeah, I still work for the school board. I just got to get reinstated. Yeah, pray over it and you'll be good. Yeah, you facts, just facts. I'm just gonna pray over it, see what this decision made. Cause I used to work for the state, so the state wants to hire me back, but they don't got the same days off, and that might be a night job too. And I really don't want to work nights. It just pays a little bit more, so I'm like, yeah, I'd rather take like that. Maybe I just take the $3 loss and I stay with the school board. So, but that's why I haven't been. That's why people probably haven't seen me at the school boards. I'm like, I took like a break. I'm trying to work on getting transferred. So I'm getting transferred. Well, I could get transferred though. Like after the 16th, I could get transferred. So after the 16th, I'll be working on getting transferred, or I just have a I'll have a better job. So am I Indian? India? Am I India in Africa? You mean am I Indian and African? I don't know. What do I look like I am? You know what I mean? What do I look like I'm mixed with? Everybody says a whole lot of bullshit in here what I'm mixed with. Like for real. What do I look like I'm mixed with? Man, I don't know if you a woman. I'm saying somebody look handsome, bro. I don't play that weird shit, bro. The fuck? For real. Whatever I mix with, you think people call me Asian all the time. Oh yeah? What are you, just what are you, Mexican? What you mixed with something? People don't know what the fuck I am, just black. Some regular black people don't think I'm black. And then if you ain't black, you're like, no, you're just black. Or you're some part of Africa, or you know what I mean? Like you're Nigerian and shit. Like you this, you this. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't know what I am. But we can get back on topic. Mexican, Cherokee. That's how you is. You Cherokee Mexican. I mean, yeah, I got Native American in me too, down the bloodline somewhere. I think it's some Navajo, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's some kind of Navajo tribe on both my mom and dad's side. There's some definitely some Native American. Um, my family's all mixed the fuck up. I listen to some people I'm black. The people when they see my last name ain't really a black last name. So people like, oh, you're not just black. You know what I mean? So, but I just tell people I'm black. But they be like, you're not just black. A word. I'm not no Jew. Damn, cigarettes just stink. Boy, I hate cigarettes. Shut up. The most embarrassed June Junes must be asleep. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck they at. A lot of my trolls just I be like timing them out now. So I'm trying to cigarette. I like that shit. To make that paper, hell yeah. Nah, my neighbor, she's smoking a cigarette. That shit stink. Ooh, I had to get away from that shit. Go buy more water. Some weird fish in here. Nah, my neighbor smoking a cigarette. I don't like that smell. I used to smoke cigarettes a long time ago, but I can't smoke them shits no more. So I don't like the smell of that shit. It gives me a headache. I don't even like the smell of weed no more like that. Nah, I don't smoke just. I used to smoke bud. Yeah, I don't like vaping. Nah, I don't smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke just. I used to smoke cigarettes a long time ago. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I stopped a long time ago. I stopped probably like smoking cigarettes. I probably stopped smoking cigarettes like 5 years ago. Smoking weed, I do that shit time to time, but I might have to take a piss test again. So I stopped smoking. I stopped smoking bud again. Like I'm a kid. Back in the day, I used to smoke bud every day. I don't smoke bud every day no more. I'm occasional smoker sometimes, and I don't really. If I do smoke it, I won't be on camera because people, working for the state or working for the school board, you gotta be careful. You know what I mean? So I don't smoke on camera no more. If I wanted to puff on something, um, and I gotta take a piss test again, so I had to stop. So yeah, we do makes you lazy, and plus right now I'm getting back into working out. Like y'all can't see it, but I'm starting to get back into working out too, like doing my push-ups and my couple of my exercises in the house, my calisthenics. I'm getting back into, so that might be some content that y'all might see once I feel like I get myself back right. 'Cause I used to be right. I used to be real cut up, but then I lost weight. I lost like 10 pounds of muscle, and that made me look real skinny. But now I'm like slowly building that shit back up. You feel me? So y'all gonna probably see me look different. Probably like by June, I'm gonna look like real. I might look a little bit bigger. I look a little more buffer like in June. I'll be like more. I'll probably be like 10 pounds of muscle bigger. You know what I mean? Have I seen Creed 3 yet? Shit. Which one is Creed 3? I know. Nah, I think I seen all Creeds. I seen all the Creeds. I seen all the Creeds. So, what's your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber. Well, my favorite podcast is the Nightcap. That which is I'm missing it right now, but I want to go live. The Shannon Sharp, Archer Cinco. It's the Nightcap. It's my favorite. It's a podcast that I watch most of the time. It's Nightcap. It's either Nightcap. I'm watching Matt DB. He does traveling content. I watch a YouTuber named Peaks. He does food content and he does family content. Um, you know, what I mean that's about it. Happy Sunday to you. Yeah, happy Easter to you. Everybody hit that like button. Happy Easter to y'all. Happy Easter to y'all, man. Trying to get this hour live in, then I'll probably cut this live off. It's been a good live though. I haven't had too many trolls on here. I'm trying to cut it off. It's Officer Jim. I know this guy. He got some money. You ain't no real officer, bitch. I'll smack the shit out you. I'll take that badge off and throw it in your face. I don't give a fuck if you're an officer or not. You ain't shit to me, bro. Fuck about it. Man, we already did a whole. This whole live was dedicated to Easter. I don't feel like going back and just go replay back my live because we was breaking down Easter. We was breaking down why we used the Easter bunny to cover up Jesus dying, Jesus raising up, rising up from the dead. Like we were breaking that shit down. You feel me? You say you think somebody's following you? Shit, you need to record that shit somehow. Call the cops. Have somebody on standby. You feel me? That's the best thing. Best advice Yo, you fake officer Jim. You was a security guard, bro. Shut your bitch ass up. You is a security guard. Shut your ass up. You is a security. You is a flashlight officer. You don't even got a strap. You don't even got a strap. Shut your ass up. I see you with security with a strap. You ain't even got a strap. Shut your ass up, blood. Yeah, you gotta be out. If someone's following you, start tweaking, bro. They won't know what to do. That's a fact. They don't know what the fuck to do. You start tweaking all this motherfuckers. Hey, what's up? You start tweaking on them, acting like something wrong with you, like you got. They're gonna be like, oh shit, he having a seizure. They're gonna start bugging. If you start acting like you having a seizure, I don't think they're gonna be following you no more, bro. But be safe out there though, bro. Real tough. Shout out to the real folks in Jersey and NYC. Yeah, man, Jersey, New York, stand up, bro. Let me know where y'all from too, bro. Put it in the comments. I'm gonna have more real people on my chat than trolls now. The trolls is cool, but I want real people to have real conversations with. You feel me? If you want to network, build, tap into my page. We network, have good conversations. It's an open topic platform. I also help people get subscribers. Let me know if anybody here got a YouTube channel or TikTok, any place where you want to, advertise. It's free advertisements on here too. You know what I mean? Real good conversations, good chill. Like I said, if you're not here with no racism shit, no gay bashing, no spam in the chat, you good. You good in my eyes on here. If you're just looking for a place to come chill with, I'm live every day. I try my best to go live at least twice out the day because I'm trying to get this page monetized. And yeah, that's about it. Said Corey Bryant is a legend. Yo, Jalen, salute with it, yeah. Yeah, it's been a good lot talking about Easter. Hopefully everybody enjoy the rest of their Easter with their family. I know it's getting late. A lot of people got school tomorrow. Um, I'm just gonna be studying. Like I said, I'm not going back to the school board until like later this month. I got some other opportunities in the mix. Um, I'll definitely try to go back live a little bit more. Do you have a PlayStation, Xbox? We have a PlayStation. We have two PlayStations, a four and a five in the house. My son played. My son be playing both the games. I don't play PlayStation like that no more. Um, eh, my son just be playing Roblox. So just play Roblox. I don't really fuck with it. If I do fuck with anything, maybe I might get the new 2K. You know what I mean? I haven't fucked with that shit lately in a minute. I used to play 2K, but the old 2K, like 2023, 2000. I think the last game I got was like 2024. So I'm like 2 years off. Like I said, my son, they play the PlayStation. My son, he played the PlayStation. He actually broke his PlayStation 5, got to get a new one. So he went back to play the PlayStation 4 in the living room. Actually, the PlayStation 4 was mine, and he broke his PlayStation 5. So I let him like pretty much hold my PlayStation 4 because I don't play that shit. Shit just sit in my room. You said play Food 25. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, we're gonna have to get him a new PlayStation 5 probably like next month. Say you ain't no gangster. I'm not trying to be no gangster. Fuck trying to be no gangster. I'm trying to be successful. Who gives a fuck about being no gangster? This is 2026, bro. Ain't nobody giving no fuck about being no gangster, bro. We all just trying to get money now. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody outside gang banging on nobody no more. That shit is old, bro. Everybody hit that like button. We just trying to get money, network, and build, bro. Real talk. That's what's up. If you're a real gangster, man, salute to you. Don't get killed in the streets, bro. That shit don't get you nowhere. The quote of the day is get money. Get money and don't stop getting money. But get money legally. You know what I mean? Get money the right way. All that, how you come to tell I'm a gangster, that shit don't get you nowhere. That shit don't get you nowhere in life. All that gangster shit get you killed or get put in jail. Get money, be successful, network with people, have the right people in your corner, in your circle. You feel me? That's the quote. Have real, true people in your corner. But that definitely makes a difference. You know what I mean? The people you got around you makes a big difference. You feel what I'm saying? That's cool if you're very successful. Don't get killed in the streets. Don't play that gangster role shit. That shit is stupid. Hey, Rosin, how you doing? How's everything going with you, Queen? Hopefully all is well with you. Happy Easter to you and your family. I'm happy that you're here. You know what I mean? I'm happy you made it too. I'm gonna be honest, since you're here, I'm gonna be on a couple minutes. I know you always miss my lives because I always end it. Then you end up popping in probably like 10 minutes after I end the live, so I'm staying a little bit longer. I'm so hungover. Oh yeah, you had some drinks today and something like that. Out there partying. So I look like Flex from Stray Kids. That's what's up. Holy trolls. Yeah, the trolls be in this bitch a lot. I do appreciate you replaying the lives. I definitely do. Sister's birthday was today. Oh man, happy birthday to your sister. Hopefully, you soak some of that liquor up and have a good night's sleep and all that stuff. You feel me? Because that definitely matters. I don't miss drinking. I don't drink no more. I don't really smoke. I don't really do much nowadays. I'm just trying to get into working out. That's about it now. And getting mentally stronger, physically stronger. That's the only thing I focus on. I appreciate the life. Or you, Zesty, never that, bro. Definitely ain't no Zesty channel, bro. Definitely ain't no Zesty channel, bro. Real talk. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? I definitely be tapping into Maddie's channel. You feel me? Definitely go sub to Maddie. Please go sub to Ryzen. You feel me? Go sub to Money. Go sub to Jalen. Go sub to all my moderators that be popping up in here. Everybody that got that blue next to their name. Oh yeah, when people say some stupid shit in here, yeah, you gonna definitely start timing people out. Like I said, I'm doing that a lot now. Like, you know, I do bait the trolls in, but the real talk, I got tired of the trolls. So I be motherfucking timing motherfuckers out now. I'm like, bro, I'm sick of y'all little ass kids in my chat, bro. Yeah, I know you were saying that in your live. Hopefully you feel a lot better, Maddie. Like I said, you always look pretty, though, so don't get it twisted. You always look pretty, you know what I mean? But dang, Jaden, I just found out I was cancer free for 4 days ago. Well, shout out to you for that. Always, always. Here come the trolls coming heavy, up. Trolls are coming in here heavy, bro, with these stupid comments. Like I said, we had a good conversation in here about Easter, breaking Easter down, and you know, why do people celebrate it with the Easter bunnies? And we had a whole breakdown about Easter on this shit. That was pretty cool, but I ain't gonna go back and forth with Easter and religion shit right now. You feel me? I just came on here because Maddie and Roger came up here for a hot second, and do appreciate the queens for tapping into the platform and shit like that. Do I look like I'm Indian? What do I look like I am? I look like I'm Indian. I'm like, what do I look like? Everybody got a lot of different things. You know what I mean? Like, what conclusion you coming to? I'm coming here and say the same questions. The only four trolls. Yeah, they come in heavy. The longer I stay on here, the more they be coming up in this chat. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, though. I'm not gonna be on this live that long. I've been on here for over an hour. You feel me? I don't be doing no 2, 3 hour lives. I do a quick live and cut this bitch off. You feel me? But yeah, everybody make sure you go sub to the queens. But I don't really want them to get too many trolls on their shit though too. You feel me? Yeah, man. I don't be on shit like that. I'm just using this motherfucker to get my watch time and shit like that. That's it. The watch time is moving up. People sub to the channel every time I go live. I can't complain about it like that. So the channel was growing. Still working on getting monetized. Probably been a few months. So put out some more shorts on my first page. Need to get that page monetized. That page got over 2,000 subs on that page. I just gotta build my watch time back up on that bitch. I don't got time like that though. It's kind of hard to focus on two pages. What is the weirdest thing you ever experienced? The weirdest thing I'm freaking face hurts. You got any medicine for it, man? You took any medicine? Got any painkillers or something? But the weirdest thing that I experienced, I think I seen a spaceship a long time ago. Me and my boy, we thought we really seen a spaceship unless somebody had drones back in that day. But this is like really before the drones was really popping. We thought we saw a spaceship in the sky a long time ago, like back when I was in high school. So I don't think drones was even like popping like that yet. Oh man, I wish we had like some antibiotics for that. What did you eat? How did you have? What did you eat? What did you eat, Maddie? Did you eat something bad? Are you allergic to some like kind of food? Yeah, I know there's certain foods that some people can't eat. You feel me? Your whole face will blow up and shit. Damn, boy. Little ducks and shit. Ain't no ducks over here. I don't know where the ducks is at. They usually be over here. I don't know where the ducks is at. Dang. Just out of nowhere? Just from sitting in the house? You didn't get bit by nothing? You sure like a spider or something and bite you and shit? You know how it is in Florida. I got bit by a spider on my shoulder. That shit fucking blew my shoulder up a little bit. I had like a little spider bit me on my shoulder a long time ago. I actually still got the mark on my shoulder. I still got the hole, like just like a little hole, like on my shoulder blade. You said, "Yo, on Easter, bro." I feel out of nowhere, I was sitting outside. I did get bit up by mosquitoes. Though it might be mosquitoes. Then you don't know like what kind of mosquitoes is out now. We in Florida, man. You know how it is. Like these bugs and spiders be biting us and shit. That's why I'm always outside with a jacket on. Me wearing a jacket outside always. I learned my lessons, you know, because I'm really from Jersey, but me living in Florida for a while, I understand why people wear jackets outside. You feel me? A lot of that shit's for the bugs. Real talk. It took me a while to catch on. Like, why people wear like, it's hot as hell out here. I don't wear it in the when the sun is out, but once the sun goes down, I always got a jacket by me because that shit definitely helps you from getting bit in your neck. That's why I keep this on my neck. Helps your arms and shit like that. So, man, happy Easter from like what's that, the UK? Brazil, man. Salute to Brazil. Hit that like button. Man, recall, man, I appreciate you topping into the live. Hopefully I catch you tomorrow. You have a good night, man. Have a good night. Shout out to everybody joining the live. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, hopefully you feel better, dude, Maddie. Hopefully you get some kind of medicine or something. Hopefully you feel better waking up in the morning time. That's a fact. Jesus died so we can live. That's a fact. That is a fact, yo. But yeah, yo, I'm about to end this damn live. I was gonna end this live like 10 minutes ago, but some of my mods popped up in here, so I thought I'll stay a little bit longer. You know what I mean? But make sure y'all sub to everybody. Yeah, you definitely get some rest, man. You definitely feel better. Hopefully you get some medicine maybe tomorrow if you don't start feeling better. Hopefully I see you on my next live, or if I see you live, I definitely, I'm always tapping into your lives for support. You know how we do. You know how we do. But everybody, man, everybody have a blessed rest of y'all night. You know what I mean? Everybody sleep tight. You know what I mean? Hopefully I see everybody on my next live, man. Like I said, once again, blessings to everybody on this Easter. And we're gonna tend to have good conversations on this platform. That's the goal. Yeah, you're a real one too, man. Real talk. That's what we do. You know what I mean? We build on this channel. Like I tell everybody, I support everybody, even if you're a hater. There's a lot of people that troll me on here that I actually subscribe to their channel. So you'd be surprised. I do support a lot of people on here. You said Maddie, go to sleep, good boy. Don't disrespect Maddie like that. I know your ass gonna get timed out. Even though I'm about to leave, I'm just gonna time you off for this ain't some stupid ass shit, bro. What you talking about? Unless you meant to say goodbye, but you don't say no good boy. What you talking about, huh? Crazy as hell, bro. Let me get my ass up out of here, bro. You have a good night, Maddie. You sleep tight. Hopefully you feel a lot better. Everybody, y'all be safe, man. We out.